Alright guys, so excuse the washer in the background, but this is the room that we are going to be redoing today. It is my second bathroom. I have just used it as, obviously the floors are not finished, that's why I have not used it. This bathroom has been needing a much needed makeover ever since I moved in. It had wallpaper all over it. I mean, obviously I'm not going to be redoing fixtures like this because I do not own this place, so I'm not going to be doing that. But I'm going to be repainting. You can tell I started painting previously this gray color compared to the little almond color, whatever it's called, that he said was in this color was all over this house. But I'm going to be refinishing this. I might take these little things off when I'm painting and spray paint them black. Gonna paint all the way up around the shower. I'm gonna start refinishing this bathroom and we will see what it looks like at the end because I waited forever to do this. I have no idea what color I'm gonna paint it, but I'm just gonna use a color that I already have on hand. And that is just how we're gonna go at this. I think I'm gonna do paint this, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe a pretty green color or something like that. I'd really like a black accent wall, but I don't think I want to do that in a bathroom. I think I want to do that in my other little reading room that I'm redoing. But today I just really want to focus on this bathroom, getting this cleaned up, and figuring out what I want to do with it, what colors I want to paint it, and everything like that. So, alright y'all, so living out in the country, and having two bathrooms and only using one for a year is not very recommended because I found some trouble with my toilet to where when I finally opened it up to clean it, bleach it out and everything, it had no water in it. It was just had that orange rust all around it inside the toilet and it was just all dry. So I cleaned out the inside. I'm not gonna take that off because it's kind of heavy, but I'm soaking this with some proper chemicals that's going to kill all that bacteria, and I'm gonna soak that for probably as long as possible. I bleached out the shower, which still has that little bit of yellow residue, but that's just kind of what you get living out in the country. Sometimes I did one solid bleach out scrub of the shower, and you could see different little spots where I pressed a little harder, but it was kind of exhausting, so I can always bleach it out again later. Alright, so I took the curtain rod down. I should probably fill those little holes right there. I mean, they're not really holes, they're just kind of little indents where the rod was previously, or I'll be lazy and just paint over it because that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. But I have everything all bleached out. This bathroom's just kind of old, so hopefully this little transformation is really going to bring some life to it. It's a pretty decent sized bathroom, honestly. It's probably the size of my other bathroom. I just have, obviously it's a whole different setup. My other bathroom's maybe a little bit wider, only because this one has a closet that has the water heater and stuff in it. But realistically, this room goes from that wall all the way to this wall. So it's a decent size. But the floor's dirty from where I was stepping around because it's just dirty, needed cleaned. But I have my flip-flops on, and just because I don't want to walk around barefoot on chemicals and stuff. But I'm gonna clean up the floor, and then probably gonna start picking a color to paint this after I take off some of the hardware. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with that. Maybe I'll take off the hardware, spray paint it, and then start painting. Another thing I thought was pretty cool was that I forgot that my landlord told me that the old tenants had all this paint in this spare bathroom closet that I could use, and I completely freaking forgot about it. There's a brand new shower curtain rod, all kinds of paint, finishes, and he said I could have all of it. So, I mean, I'm probably gonna stay away from these brighter colors because that's not really my style, but I see some caulk back there, some spray paint. primers, finishes, all kinds of stuff. So I'm gonna dig all this stuff out, see if there's anything I wanna use in this bathroom or need to use. I'm probably gonna need to use the caulk for the edging of the sink right here. So I'm probably gonna do that. This is a really pretty blue, but I'm gonna go ahead and get some of the stuff down and explore all these pretty new colors that I forgot that. So these are the colors that I was even remotely fond of that were up there. Oh, I shut it. But I put all the crazy fun colors up top on the very top shelf because I don't think I'm ever really gonna use those. I'm just not really into the pinks and purples in my home decor. I guess if I had a special project for someone that I could use those. Let me shut this since I got the dryer going. It's gonna be a little echoey in here because there's literally like nothing in here. I found out that this shelf actually is only screwed in by these little hooks up top on each side. So it's gonna be super easy to just take off and paint around. I was not aware of that because when I did this gray part, I was trying to get really up close to it without getting it painted. But now I know I can just take that down and not even worry about it. But I found this is just a clear silicone thing, but it'll work perfect for this because my landlord plans on redoing this bathroom eventually anyway. I found this quote-unquote camouflage spray paint, but this is this nice little neutral tan color, so I'm sure I could use that for something because I love the neutrals. Let's see, there's this deep red color, which I've never really been a red person, but I think a red pop of color would be nice. These are obviously older paints, so 2016, so this is 4 years old. But when I was shaking up different ones, you could tell which ones had separated with liquid and which ones were still good. Some of them were super watery, some of them were not. But I think that's a pretty neat little red there. I could probably use that for something, but I've never used red in my house before. Maybe I'll even do this in red and antique it, you never know. I doubt it, but then I found this little itty bit of this green. It is a semi-gloss, so it's super shiny. And I don't really know how I feel about that, but I guess if I put a different finish on it, maybe it won't look so shiny. But there's maybe a quarter gallon of that. That could paint something. This little tiny sample size of, what is it? Excuse all my crusty nails. This quarantine though. Oh yes, this navy color. This is probably the color of this blue. I actually don't know why I got this down. They're samples now. I thought you could see through. So for some reason I thought this was white, but now I'm remembering when I brought this down, it is like a bright blue. So I'm probably gonna put that one back up. This one just says that it is white satin acrylic house paint, and I can't get the lid off, but it's literally full. So I'm gonna make sure that I get the lid off of that so I can check it out. There's this pretty gray color, blue gray. Let's see, Misty Morning Dew. That's in semi-gloss also. Obviously these people really liked semi-gloss. I'm more of a satin kind of gal, but I also found this one, satin, more my style. This one is like a brown color. This one is from 2008 and still feels full, like brand new paint. But obviously things are gonna be separated when I get in there and mix them up, but it never hurts to try and see what you can get out of one of these, finding old paint and stuff. I just don't like feeling like I'm gonna waste something. And then the last one is this is also, let's see if we can find a color on this because of how old it is. I don't even know if they had. I don't know. Wooden Wagon, that's what this one is called right there. Custom colors are non-returnable. Maybe that's what this is. Caper. But this one is a flat enamel finish. And it is this pretty brown color. My stepmom would freaking love this. I remember she painted our floors at our old house that color. But this one is just more of a chocolatey color, and this one's more of a brown black color. So I am for sure that I could do something with these as long as the quality is good on the inside. So excuse the dryer. I am spring cleaning, as you can say, in this whole quarantine situation, but I'm gonna go ahead and open up some of these paints, check out what I have out in the garage, see what I want to paint, everything, see what I want to paint this and what color is going to go from the walls and really reflect a pop of color on this. I might do this like a deep green or something like that, but first I'm going to get this silicone going right here so that I don't have any issues with that. Okay, so this is what the color ended up looking like. I was kind of nervous that it would be a little too dark when I started painting, but I kind of like the way it turned out. I think it added some height to the room. It's the only room in my house that has color, so it's way out of my element. Obviously some parts are still drying. And then this I started painting black, and then I kind of wanted to do something with this wood piece, but I actually don't like the way it looks now. I'm just going to finish painting it all black so it just looks like a solid piece. But this is what it looks like. There's a shower hook that goes here. I think that I'm going to get some higher curtain rods and just hang a curtain rod from the ceiling all the way down the floor so it adds a lot of height to the room. There's supposed to be this big shelf right here, which is right here. Excuse my cat, he wants some attention, but this big shelf, and it just looks like something that was like cheap from Walmart that they threw up. And I don't know if I want to put it back up or if I'm going to paint it maybe, or just put a picture up there. I have no idea yet. I'm a little tapped out on this project for today, but I think this is just going to be part one of this bathroom makeover. And then I'm going to post another video of me decorating it and placing everything where I want it and adding the hardware back to it and the finished product. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you like this color. I have no idea what it is because it was in the oops section. And you know how Lowe's will paint over the sticker so you can't even see what it is. But I really like it. It's a lot greener in person. It's a little echoey in here, obviously. A few parts in the ceiling, but like, who looks at the ceiling? So it'll be fine. I think it added some coolness to the room because of this light. I maybe need to add some white iridescent bulbs. I'm missing a bulb right here, and this whole thing needs replaced, but I'm just running, so I'm not really worried about it. Because this is just my extra bathroom that I literally haven't used in an entire year. But eventually, once the quarantine situation is over, this flooring from the laundry room is going to get flowed all the way through this bathroom, just like my other bathroom is. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video with watching me start the remodel of my spare bathroom. The color turned out really pretty. It's the only room in my house that has color in it, so it was very out of my element, but I was very happy with the turnout. I'm excited to see what it looks like in the morning with the daylight on it, but I think I have a few ideas turning in my head for this room. I'm very into the farmhouse, rustic, raw wood, and earthy tones, so I'm excited to see what I'm going to end up coming up with in the end process. I don't think that's the right word, but whatever. In the end. See you in part 2. Bye!